guy told police that he was kidnapped by dolphins and taken to an underwater city?
And the leader's name was Gerald. And somehow people actually believed it?
Now we gotta ask, can you even tell what's real anymore?
Or even the difference between the legendary Florida man and Ohio man.
I don't know. But this episode's brought to you by
Backbone Coffee,
First Form,
the Great Lakes Fishing Expo,
and Heritage Roofing.
You could watch or you could listen.
Underwater? Take me to your leader.
Telepathically? No, you should really click the button and do it.
Yeah, just watch.
Casting their faith to reach this world. Fish on.
Welcome back to the Cast and Faith podcast.
What's up, everybody?
Episode 75. 75.
Man, and what a story that we're going to talk about to celebrate it.
We've had a lot of guests on lately, and we're so grateful for all of them. But you know, it's just time for a good old David and Charlie episode.
It's gonna be a fun one,
and it might get weird, and that's okay. That's okay.
Hey, it's weird times we're living in. So why not?
Very weird times, dude. I'm just grateful though that like finally I felt 70 degrees again.
Yeah, it was beautiful today.
Like
beautiful.
March was just full of. We got every season in March, and man, speaking of which, it like the rain has been insane.
Well, they say April showers, spring May flowers.
Yeah,
and April comes in like a lion and leaves like a lamb.
Yeah,
all
dude.
That.
It's been raining.
Yeah,
and like
flooding all through town.
Yeah, dude. I was taking the kids from building to building here at work, and down at the daycare. The entire patio was flooded. Everybody's shoes were wet.
Yeah.
Like it was ankle deep in water. Fortunately, the buildings didn't flood or anything like that, but that's the level. It was extreme rain.
Wednesday night after church, we were walking back through the parking lot, and Nora just did not see a puddle and walked straight through it. I'm talking about like 6 inches deep of water. And she just almost fell, caught her, grabbed her. I said, how wet are your feet right now? She goes, they're not wet. I have tights on, Daddy.
Dude, my kids love it. They'll just waddle around in it.
Yeah.
Like it's wild. I know. But like we should let them. But I'm immediately like, get on the water. You know, don't get in the water. And I'm like, dude, chill out. Just let them have some fun. But
when we had the first big rainstorm about a month ago, like the first, like right after the weather broke, and it rained, David and Norm went out and just made a huge mud pit in the backyard. And I'm talking about like they are covered head to toe in mud. Just like Brittany had to throw their clothes away. There was no. It was but it was fun to see.
Yeah,
they had a blast.
Live a little, wallow, get out in the outdoors. You know, like we're always on our phones and tablets and computers. It's like I'm so grateful that the kids can go outside. My kids, dude. The first nice day we had, I let them loose in the back. We got a big backyard, and they were just out. I come back outside, and they're sharpening sticks into spears. And Kendall comes up to me and goes, Daddy, I got an idea. And I'm like, she's totally me. She's like an idea person. Yeah. She's like mini me. And she goes, we're going to sell these spears to hunters. I'm like, let's do it.
Yep.
And she was like, what are we hunting? And Sadie chimes in. She goes, Kendall was chasing the neighbor's dog. And I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, don't do that. Don't attack it. Don't spear the dog. Like, I'm like, I don't know if I'm supposed to be proud or like concerned here.
Entrepreneur.
And then they had taken their headbands, like or their hair ties, and they found sticks with Y's in them and were making slingshots, and they were ready to open up a shop. So, you know, how about this?
They could call it Hunterman's.
Make it Hunterman's special. Make a comment in the comment section, and you might just get sent a special.
I don't know if you can send that through the mail.
I don't think. Oh, it's a stick. That'll be all right. You'll get a special stick, Hunterman's special. Good for small rodents and opossums. But it just made me laugh.
It's good to have the good weather. Baseball season is in full swing as time of recording. The Cleveland Baseball Club, formerly known as the Indians, now the Guardians. Today is the home opener, which opening day in and of itself, in my opinion, should be a national holiday. But the home opener is something special.
Good Friday would be a national holiday, but
you would think.
I don't know.
That's all right. But I had some friends that are up at the home opener today, enjoying the game. It's something special about baseball season. It's the signal of the start of summer. The Rubber Ducks here in Akron, their home opener was Thursday.
Quack.
Man, we're
That's
big Duck fans here.
Dude.
We go to a lot of games in the summertime. Baseball's, you guys know, baseball's special to me. So this time of year is just really, really fun. David's tournament team's got their first tournament coming up. Little League, we had our first practice. It's in full swing. Yeah, and I love it.
Feels good. Feels good to be out of the death season of winter. Like
if you feel that sun on your skin for the first time, get a little bit of that vitamin D. You feel alive.
I'm ready for some fishing, man. I can't wait to get back out on the water.
I'm going tomorrow morning, taking the kids to the trout release.
I might join you. We might just do that.
We did the trout release in Green last week. Me and David did, and did not catch a thing. A guy handed David a fish. We brought it home, cleaned it. But I hooked a couple of them just on some little rooster tails I had leftover from steelhead. And I let David fight them, and he lost them, which is fine. I mean, we had fun. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
But it was fun. And we're going to go tonight. I'm going to go after we record tonight and go pick up some white rooster tails because that's what they were biting on.
Yeah. Bro. The rain's been insane.
Yeah.
And it made me think of something, like pumped for all of the things that spring brings and summer brings. School year's almost over. I'm super pumped. I was thinking about this as we were getting blasted by all that rain. Dude, do you remember the show Mythbusters?
Yeah.
So there was an episode of Mythbusters where they said, and they did a whole thing on it. If you're not familiar with Mythbusters, it was a great TV show, but there's an episode of Mythbusters where they said that if you walk through the rain, you get less wet than if you run through the rain.
I believe that.
And I believed that for 20 years. Turns out they are wrong.
Really?
And they walked it back. They said walking instead of running gets you less wet. Getting soaked, dude, like you would get less soaked if you were to walk instead of run. But they were wrong. Like they walked it back and said, actually, that was a mistake. And
it was a myth.
Definitely should be running in the rain. So for 20 years, I've been slow walking, like all dramatic emo style through the rain, just walking while everybody else is sprinting.
He walks on lonely road.
And turns out they were wrong. And I believed a lie for 20 years.
Man, I was never big on that show. The one dude with the mustache just kind of creeped me out, to be honest with you. Good show, I guess, but I was more about... Do you remember Junkyard Wars? Mm-hmm. Dude, I used to love watching that show with my dad and brother.
Dude, there was a show that... I think it was called The Colony. It only got like 2 seasons.
Yeah, I remember that.
I was like, that was so good. Mm-hmm. They should have done that more. But I think most of those schools, the reason those fail is because they're really scripted. Yeah. And they're actors. It's not like real life scenarios. But
finished my first season of Alone.
Let's go. What you think? Which season?
It was season 11 or 12.
So you started late.
12. I think it was the most recent season, the season on Netflix.
Was it the guy who quit at the end that should have won?
Yeah.
And just
quit.
I don't need this anymore. Mm-hmm. I'm like,
that's the guy.
I was so disappointed.
So me and Brittany were both watching it. We're both his name was Timber.
Mm-hmm. And sweet, perfect person to win the show.
He was exciting to watch, fun to watch. Yeah. He's doing his little he made
faith-filled man.
Timber, we'd love to have you on. He made the 100%. Base out of the moose antler. That was so cool. It was just fun to watch.
I mean, it's honorable though.
I mean, he got what he wanted out of it. Yeah. He made his piece, and he realized that the money was literally what was driving him, and he didn't want that to be the example that he said. I respect it.
It's honorable.
But the guy that won, I mean, he did a great job. He was just, not
Timber
as
was
fun
thriving.
to watch. Right.
He was thriving.
When he got that moose at the beginning of the season, man, I'm like, there's no way that he's going to lose. He's got the jerky.
There's been a couple of like twists like that throughout the series of Alone. One of my favorites was season 3 with Zach Fowler. Okay. Shout out to Zach Fowler. Dude, come on the show. We'll talk about it. But yeah, dude, it's a great show. But I was thrown off like the loop of, like, what in the world? Like,
it was cool. We both got into it. We're going to watch more of them, me and Britt.
Nice. Sweet. And that way when a new season comes out, we do some recap or something.
It's fun. I like it. She's not caught up on The Mandalorian either, so we're catching up on that.
I'm not even sure.
There's a movie coming out. Mandalorian and Grogu.
I was thinking about this the other day. I saw the new Spider-Man trailer, and I went, how many Marvel movies can you make?
Too many.
Like, do I need to see another one of these?
Man, I saw a clip the other day. It took me back to, it should have ended with the second Infinity War movie. Mm-hmm. Like that scene where Thanos has got Thor pinned down and he's about to take him out, and then you see Mjolnir start flying through and hit Thanos, and then it goes back to Captain America, and everybody just erupts because it's that was peak
that's where
cinema.
It should have ended.
That was peak cinema.
But what other series have you given 20 movies to? Like,
well, they did it so well. They built it so perfectly. The original post scene credit or post credit scene, whatever, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think it needs a rest.
I agree. I've watched
four
Spider-Mans though.
I've watched 4 Thor movies. Like,
I love Thor's my favorite. But I only saw the first 3 Thors. I didn't watch the one with Jane where she's Thor too. I didn't. I
think when I jumped off is when they started doing the series on Disney Plus.
So I watched WandaVision, and that was good. But
I just don't know, man. I'm out. I think I'm tapped for a while. I'll watch it like on streaming service maybe, but like I'm ready for something different.
Yeah.
And I'm just growing up. I feel like I want like more.
We decided recently though, me and Britt, that we're going to do next fall into winter, we're going to do the In Order with David, the Marvel movies.
Oh yeah. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Because he's only seen a handful of them.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. It seems like how many do you need? You know,
we watched the original Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movie with him when we went to Florida, and he loved it. Yeah. Like absolutely loved it. He's talking about the Green Goblin and all that, and I'm like, all right, buddy. Well, there's a lot more. So
yeah. I mean, I definitely still like them. I think like
it's run its course.
Maybe, or like you got to reset or you got to redo it. You can't continue. Like they've continued it for so long and it's so confusing. I'm just like, I don't know. But man, the rain thing that I was saying with the Mythbusters, I believed a lie for 20 years. Isn't that wild?
Yeah.
20 years.
You heard it on TV.
Just been walking. Don't trust everything that you hear on the TV.
Read it online.
But we got an ad. Don't go anywhere. Hey guys, First Form has these amazing can coolers. And I'm going to be honest, like, love these cans of energy drinks for sure. This is probably my favorite Form Energy. It's called Folds of Honor. It's delicious. Tastes like a cherry slushie almost.
Yep.
But, you know, nothing's worse than waking up in the morning to a hot energy drink.
What are you doing to get your energy drinks hot?
Just left them. You forget to put them in the fridge or something crazy like that.
Fair.
But the coolest thing is, like, I'll be honest, like, this isn't a huge need for me because I'll drink an energy drink in maybe 2 minutes tops. Like, I'm not going to need to sip on it all day. But, like, if you want to sip on one and you want it to stay cool, this is amazing.
Yeah.
And you're not, like, crushing the can, trying to get it opened. It's pretty cool. Anyways, get you one.
So what made me think of is a day out on the lake.
Yeah.
Like, perfect for the boat. Or the kayak, whatever. Keep it cold.
Yeah. Anyways, firstform.com/castingfaith. Get you a can cooler. They're pretty sweet. And it looks amazing, especially for summer. And if it's any 16-ounce can. So that's cool.
Yeah.
I don't know. Just a thought.
I like them. I like it a lot.
I like it a lot. And we're back. Dude, David, did you see this story going around?
Oh, man. I hope we're talking about the same.
Oh, we got a doozy for you. This story is insane.
It's been a fun one.
So there's this guy who goes missing for a few days in Florida.
Florida man.
You already know it's going to be good. So there's this guy who goes missing for a few days in Florida, comes back a few days later, shows up to tell the police that dolphins have kidnapped him. Drug him to an underground or underwater city, took him somewhere like a full-on Atlantis type city, took them to their leader. He said there were structured walls. They were communicating with him.
They were having him build the city,
dude,
like condos and stuff.
And there was one dolphin to rule them all, and his name was none other than Gerald. Gerald the dolphin. Bro. Come on, like,
so listen, I'm you guys know I love the far-fetched conspiracy theories, but
Gerald the dolphin.
Man, if you're gonna make something up, why are we naming the leader Gerald? Why would the dolphin Gerald?
Leonidas. There's so many cool.
Well, you
names.
would think. Okay, this is where my mind went. This is my thought process. You know what I'm trying to say. Why do the dolphins have like regular human names?
Right.
Like, why not like Gil or something like that, or
Porpoise?
What's the porpoise?
Porpoise. Yeah. that was for you, Reverend Lamar.
Oh man. But no, Gerald.
Yep.
Gerald. King Gerald.
King Gerald. But we had a lot of like plain King names.
Yeah, but they weren't dolphins.
I don't know. This isn't real. Like, there's no way. Anyway, come on. Anyways, he says they drug him underwater, took him somewhere like a city, and he said there were structures and they were communicating with their minds, and they took him to their leader, Gerald. And the crazy part is people like are believing him. But this isn't where the story ends, because after he comes back, pods of dolphins are just showing up on the beach dead.
Not only that, but suspicious black helicopters going over the water that this supposedly happened at, and then all of a sudden the dolphins are washing up dead on shore.
I'm not saying that this is a true story, and I'm not saying that
hey, it's a fun one.
All conspiracies are real or anything like that. But like for some people this will turn you off the episode, and that's okay. But like most people who are into this kind of thing,
stick with us.
Stay with us. But like, you don't believe in any conspiracy theories? Like, no government is just going to be perfect and unflawed.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
Right.
a lot
The
of them
government's
came
not
true.
batting 1,000 here.
Absolutely not. And there's some things that come to light over our lifetime that's just been proven true.
Some
and
crazy stuff.
I'm not saying that this one's true, but like, it's interesting. But hey, government or if there's like anyone listening that is the ruler of all this world and all the weird stuff that happens, right? When a guy says that dolphins abducted him and took him to an underground city or underwater city, took him to an underwater city, took to the ruler, he escapes, all these things. Maybe just let that guy tell his weird story and then move on. Don't start showing up with black helicopters. And
Yeah, I mean, that looks strange.
it looks weird. I'm just saying, it looks like you're doing something to intervene here.
Having said that, not only did he show, like the police found him on the beach, he's sunburnt, he's wearing just his swimming trunks, he's drawing blueprints in the sand.
Just
when
geometric
they find him.
patterns in the sand. Like,
And then they take him to the hospital, and there's signs of water in his lungs, like he had been at depths.
he was underwater. Something took him. Was it dolphins
It
or
was
aliens?
Gerald, man.
Gerald.
Gerald, come on the show.
But we want to hear from you.
We want to hear your clicks and screams. No, but man, there's different like proven stuff that they've done with the government trying to cause like some sort of dolphin.
They are very intelligent.
Yeah, like
They're
using
mammals?
dolphins for different spying and different warfare tactics.
We're into a bunch of weird stuff that nobody knows about. Like,
and there's also a law that says you can't communicate with the dolphins in Florida, whatever that means.
What does that mean? Gerald will get you. It's because they're trying to look out for you. You get kidnapped by them.
They're highly intelligent animals. So on that note, this ties in, but it also ties back to Alone. The scene in season 12, I believe it is, where Dub, which finished third, sees the wolves on the bank. And he just kind of in awe. And me and Britt are sitting there talking about it. Man, wolves are one of nature's like most proficient hunters. And they hunt in a pack, but they do not communicate with it while they hunt.
Yeah.
How does that happen, man?
There's a lot we don't know.
Like, it's super coordinated. They know what each other's doing, but we don't understand how they're communicating.
What I love I don't love this, but I think it's interesting that we think we know everything. Like as the apex species, we think we just know everything. Like, we don't know nothing, dude. We can't get in the mind of it. Maybe we can. Maybe we have. I don't know.
That makes me think too. You saying like we don't know nothing about the animals and how they do what they do. You sent me a story this week about the orcas that are putting salmon on their head.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I laughed so hard, and I was like, that fits.
So that's happened before, though.
Yeah.
Like, this isn't the first time.
No.
It's like a fashion trend for them.
Yeah. So
they just wear salmon. They kill a salmon and just put it on their head.
On top of the dolphins being beached and all of the Gerald's news and all this stuff, we got this thing where whales are just putting salmons on their head like a hat. And this isn't the first time this happened. This continues to happen.
Like a fashion trend.
But it paused for a long time and didn't happen. And now all of a sudden, after Gerald gets a hold of this guy,
Ocean striking back.
the ocean salmon are back in season, baby. Like, well, put that hat on.
So do you?
But they have good taste. You know what salmon's
good?
like? Salmon's delicious.
So do you remember a few years ago where there was that pod of orcas that were just sinking boats for the fun of it?
Yeah, it's wild, dude.
There was like 3 of them that were hunting boats.
Yeah. on the
Crazy.
same, and then we used to do like all in the 90s and stuff. We used to have SeaWorld where Shamu was just in captivity.
Yeah.
All kinds of dolphins and killer whales and stuff like that. And we would just use them for entertainment. Maybe they're just angry. Just getting their revenge. Gerald's upset.
So the dolphin stuff, though, that's like a crazy story.
It's weird. It's a weird coincidence at best. Like, weird coincidence.
So I've been down to where this, I was looking into where it happened. It was right on the Sanibel coast off of Fort Myers that this happened. I was actually down there a couple of years ago. That's where I went tarpon fishing. Cool area, beautiful. Like some of the best like seashells that you can find there on Sanibel Island. I know Christian and Calix go down there frequently as well. It's a really cool place. It got hit hard by the hurricane a couple of years ago, but beautiful island, beautiful place. But man, I remember seeing the dolphins, and who would have thought? Oh man, I just thought of this. Funny story. Probably shouldn't say this.
Do it. Send it.
We're fishing, and there was just a dolphin cruising around the boat, and it interacted with us.
Did you talk to it?
I did not talk
Allegedly.
to it, but it would watch us fish, and then when we would catch a fish and put it back in the water,
It would eat it.
it would eat it.
Yeah.
And it just kind of hung out
Smart.
with us.
Super smart.
Like came up to the boat and just chilled.
I took the girls last summer to Little Turtle Pond, and there was a blue heron that was hanging out on the dock with us. Like from me to you, he was just standing there, and every time they caught a bluegill, I threw it to him, and he ate it.
Yeah.
And he just hung out with us the whole time.
No, I mean, man,
Like they've become comfortable living with people,
Right.
Because we don't hunt and kill and destroy everything we see anymore.
yeah,
It's interesting.
man, I wonder if I was chilling with Gerald.
You probably with the king, boy, sitting with the king of the dolphins.
Yeah, like,
Feeding
man,
him
I've got
a
video of it. I'll
snackle.
have to look up the video and see if I still have it. It was just chilling by our boat. Like, it would come up to us and just, like, almost to the point where we were like, we could pet this thing,
Yeah.
but we didn't because we're like, what if it bites us? We don't know what's going on here.
What if he takes me to the underground city?
There's some legitimately bad stories with dolphins. Look that up on your own time.
Yeah,
I'm not
dude.
going to go into that. Dolphins are very smart.
Let's
very
just
cool
say
animals.
I'll never swim with the dolphins.
Right.
Anyways.
Yeah. But no, I mean, just a wild story. The more we've been sending each other reels about this whenever new developments come up, because it's just a wild story.
So you think that the people in power have attached like laser beams to their head and we're using them for covert
There's
operations?
reports of that, though.
Yeah.
Look, have you ever seen the story? And I have not looked into it recently, but of the beluga whale over in like off the Russian coast that was like, they think like a Russian operative, where it's like like going up and interacting with people on boats, and it's weird. I'm gonna see if I can find anything on it real
Dude,
quick.
it's weird because like when you know that there's like
They're smart animals.
yeah, dude. So the U.S. Navy Marine Mammal Program, the NMMP, this is a thing that actually exists. It's the U.S. Navy Marine Mammal Program. It's the most well-known program. It's run by the United States. It's based in San Diego. Dolphins are trained to detect underwater mines. They use their sonar better than most tech can. They mark locations and dangerous objects for divers. They patrol harbors and unauthorized swimmers and divers. They do all of these things. They assist in recovery of lost equipment and do all kinds of different things. But the important note is they aren't trained to attack or do anything mischievous, despite popular myths, says the internet. But
Yeah.
I don't know, man. During the Cold War, both the U.S. and Soviet Union explored dolphin warfare capabilities.
So that's where it's, and I'm gonna butcher this because it's a Norwegian name because it was found off the coast of Norway. I was wrong, not off the coast of Russia, but they believe it was USSR during the Cold War that this beluga whale named Hvaldimir is what they called it. Hval means whale in Norwegian, and Demir is a nod to the Russian leader now. But it was found with a harness on, and it was super comfortable, like coming up to boats to like the point where if somebody dropped something in the water, it would pick it up and hand it back, like pick it up with its mouth and hand it back to them in the boat. There's no proof that it was trained for this, but they think it was USSR, the Soviet Union, trained this beluga whale. It's weird, man.
Hey, but that's like one of the conspiracy theories that there's always some truth behind them. They think that they've weaponized dolphins. You know what I mean? But they have been deployed in military operations. No, it's like facts. They've definitely deployed. They deployed them in Iraq to sweep mines back in the Iraq War.
What, dolphins?
Yes.
And where in Iraq?
To sweep the mine, like they would train them to go sweep the.
There's no water, like them big, huge bodies of water, though.
But like underwater, like the underwater ones.
I think that's off.
I don't know, man. Then the Persian Gulf.
The Persian Gulf makes sense, I guess.
Mine clearing the Persian Gulf. And harbor protection and strategic naval locations. So like there's obviously controversies with where like PETA's not going to be okay with that. Like people aren't going to be okay with that.
No.
Like, but the bottom line is they're highly intelligent and trainable, and they have been trained. It's just interesting.
It's like dogs, though. I mean, dogs understand our language to an extent. They can't speak it, but dolphins obviously can understand it too because they can be trained.
It just weirds me out that they're so smart, you know, like it's weird.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing. I don't know. During the Cold War and the Soviet Union, they both used them for different capabilities. Like, I wonder if I don't know. It's just, this never gets talked about in our circle, but it's like interesting. Like
it is. It's crazy.
And then some guy gets taken to the leader, and then we got to talk about it because nobody else is talking about it, but we're going to talk about it.
Man,
it's interesting.
It makes you spiral and go down a rabbit hole. Like, I wonder if Gerald was a part of some kind of government conspiracy.
Wonder if he was there during. Or
that's like, the reason he's named Gerald, because it was a human name that was given to him in the program.
We're just making the lore up here right now. Right now.
It makes you wonder, man.
But it's something that's happened, and maybe that's why you can't talk to him, because you're interrupting with military operations. Allegedly, everything that we say in this podcast is for entertainment purposes only, but I just thought this was interesting. Yeah. Anyways, I don't know. It's wild. I don't know if I believe it, but it's for sure funny and entertaining.
I don't think I believe it either. But it is, I mean, man. It's a crazy story.
The crazy thing is, in the era of AI.
It sounds like an X-Files episode is what it sounds 100%.
Like. But in the era of AI, where you really are, it's getting hard to discern what you see. Like you can't even believe what you see anymore. But speaking of AI, they shut down Sora.
Really?
Yeah. And they're saying it's because they want to use AI in more practical areas that will advance things, and not just
or
that.
Do we think that it's gaining sentience? They had to shut it down.
I don't think that. I think they're worried because it's so good at making real life videos that it's like propaganda. Like you can make your own propaganda.
Oh, Sora is the one that we did like
video generation.
Okay, I was confused.
They shut it down.
We're talking about. Let me ask you this with AI.
Go for it.
So with how AI computes and stuff like that, do you think we can use AI to interpret an animal language? Because one of the biggest barriers that we have with like dolphins is understanding how they communicate.
A question that I have a lot is like, how far will the Lord let this go? You know, like some things we're just not supposed to know or do, and we are teetering on the line of playing God a lot.
Oh,
you know?
100%.
Like, so I'm always curious. We've talked about it a million times, but like, it's like the Tower of Babel to me. Yeah. It's like when we are in unity and we can build anything, we could do anything. Like it's part of us.
Yeah.
Like, and so, but God like put an end to that real quick.
Well, to me, it goes back to the garden of what did the snake tempt Eve with? You'll be like God.
Yeah. Yeah.
We've talked about it time and time again.
How much closer are we though?
Well,
now?
that's what I'm saying. We talk about it time and time again that because God created us and we are created in his image, we want to create. Are we fulfilling that prophecy of the serpent? Maybe. That you'll be like God when we're trying to create another life form with AI.
It's interesting. And then there's a thought like, we talked about this a little bit off camera, where like there's only 198 or 200 meteor crash sightings. You know what I mean?
Known craters
from meteorite impacts. And then like, how many angels fell from heaven? Right. You know, it's interesting.
Dive into that on your own.
Yeah, it's an interesting rabbit trail. But like, we think we know so much, and
we don't know.
We don't know nothing, dude. We're just a couple of normal dudes, you know, just talking about all these.
Talking about Gerald the Dolphin.
Yeah, but like, we think we know so much, and we know nothing. But also, you're right. Like, how much closer are we to that enlightened space that he promised?
I don't mean to say like a prophecy that no. But what I'm trying to say is like that's what he tempted Eve with, and that's literally what we're
point is
getting to
in this era that we're in, that we're speaking of. Like it just tees up this point. We're in the last days. Like we've got to be like, and I know that's been said for hundreds of years.
Dolphins are kidnapping people.
Dude, dolphins are kidnapping people. We got AI. We got a bunch of stuff. You know, there's wars and rumors of wars. There's all kinds of stuff going on. We're definitely in the last days. So get your life together. You know, like
scary times with everything, man.
I don't tell you now, I'm not swimming with no dolphins. The crazy thing is people believe this.
I'm horrible at building underwater, Gerald. Dude. Give that disclaimer.
Yeah, man. I would like to know what it looks like, though, if it is true.
Atlantis. No, I'm just kidding.
What if it is?
Hey, completely different episode. Where do you stand on Atlantis?
Oh, it was probably real.
I think so.
Dude, we know nothing. Like,
I think the reshot structure.
There's like, this is a cool Bible application. You know, when the battle, was it Ajalon? Battle of Ajalon, where Joshua prayed and the sun stood still? There's a time frame in NASA's history where the sun literally stood still, and it confirms that happened. But there's also like 1,000 missing years where we don't know what was happening.
If you go back to 33 AD, there was also a lunar or a solar eclipse on April, I believe 3rd, which would have been April 3rd, 33 AD, crucifixion, when the sun was blotted out.
Interesting.
While Jesus died.
Interesting.
It's just, I mean, the Bible, science proves the Bible.
And it's April 3rd as we record this episode. Pretty wild. Pretty wild. But, and it just makes you think, you know, we don't know everything. We don't claim to know everything, but it's fun to talk about. And it's fun to, like, it's important to know the season that we're in.
Yeah.
And the season that we're in is don't be deceived. Like, at what point, man, how far do we let this get before we don't even know what's real anymore?
Right.
And so, and I've said this a million times that, like, you've got to pray for discernment.
Yeah.
You've got to have a real, like, go to church, raise your family in church, take them to the programs, take them to Sunday school, do all those things. Those are all completely necessary, and you need to do those things. Like, I could give you scripture for it. I could give you all of that. Do that. But above all else, you need a real relationship with God.
Yeah.
Your prayer, you got to have a real it has to be real. Over religion, you need a real relationship with God.
Yeah, that's what I was just about to say. I think you said a couple of episodes ago, it was with Aaron. We're not religious, we have a relationship.
Yeah.
And that's where...
And I'm I'm a licensed minister, but that doesn't mean... like,
religion's important. You need to have your religion. That's what we follow, our belief system. But beyond a religion, you have to have a relationship, because without a relationship, it's all in vain. Yeah. You can go and show up, but if you're not participating, there's no point in it. You have to have that relationship, and that relationship is where discernment comes from.
100%. And I firmly believe this with all my heart, is like, you've got to pray that God gives you discernment. The closer you get, like, the more time you spend in prayer with God, the closer you get to God, the less the distractions will impact you.
Yeah.
The less the chaos will affect your mind. The less you'll be able to discern truth from untruth. Like, your eyes are going to be deceived, but your spirit will know.
Yeah.
You know, like, it's incredible. Like, so we're living in some crazy times, and it's exciting because if we are in the last days, we're going to see a revival like never before. Like, we're going to see the harvest, which is super cool. Like, all of the things in the Bible that happen, it's going to do it. Like, he's going to do it again.
Yeah.
Like, it's going to be incredible.
Absolutely.
But it makes me think, dude, like, we don't even know what's real anymore. Like, all the things that we can be deceived about. Do you remember growing up and remember early internet and early all the things? Like, do you remember back in the, like, 2000s and 90s? Like, I remember sitting in science class and learning about quicksand and thinking, this is going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Like, this is going to be an issue. Like, I'm going to walk somewhere. Turns out, though, like, not around. Like,
I've been in some mud pits while we're fishing, but nothing to...
Oh, yeah. Should have been teaching us about Conneaut's banks.
Man, I wish I could think of his name, but there's a guy on Instagram that I follow, and what he does is he just, like, he'll talk to ChatGPT. Like, he'll have a conversation with it, and it's just nonsensical stuff. But he goes, right now I'm trapped in quicksand up to my neck.
Oh, I saw this.
How can I get out? Well,
funny story.
Right, if you're hypothetically stuck in quicksand.
It's not hypothetical. It's actually happening.
Exactly. I'm sinking down. I'm in my chin now.
Funny story. Hey.
No, that's he's funny, and I should look it up to give him a shout out.
Yeah, but, we'll do it in post. But
yeah,
man, funny. Like, geez, dude. Like, I remember thinking things were gonna be so serious. Like, I don't know. And
another
it just
thing, man, and this one is actually important. I'm not knocking this in any way. Stop, drop, and roll. Man, how many times were you told
duck and cover? Duck and cover.
How many times have you been on fire to where you had to stop, drop, and roll?
Couple times.
You never rolled, though. You stopped and dropped.
I stopped and dropped. I've been on fire a couple of times. That's a clip. But no, that's valid. You should definitely learn to put a fire out. I have been. Yeah, don't be in a position where you catch yourself on fire.
Right.
But when it happens, if you're a curious person,
man, those internet rumors though.
Oh yeah, man. Like I would think the weirdest things were true. Like
Yeah.
it was the Wild West growing up. Like AIM. Remember the AIM?
Yeah.
All of that stuff, dude. Like I remember all of those things. Forward this or this is gonna happen. Like all the stuff that would just be deceptive, and now it's just hilarious. But I don't know, man. I remember also sitting in science class and thinking that the mitochondria is the powerhouse.
Mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. Man, we're like sleeper agents with that. We hear mitochondria and we're all like mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell. None of us know what it means, but we know that it's the powerhouse of the cell.
Right. Just is.
I say mitochondria and you say it's the powerhouse of the cell. It's like you're going to hear this and there's going to be people from our generation that immediately when 100. I say mitochondria, they're going to snap and go, that's the powerhouse of the cell.
Yeah. So all of you just
and we have no clue.
Frozen your spot. But there was so many things from the 90s that people believed, or the 2000s. I don't know, dude. I was thinking about that the other day. Like we just get caught in these situations where we believe whatever, and there's no verification. Somebody says it and it sticks with you forever. Like the Mythbusters thing, like walk in the rain, you'll get less wet. Mm-hmm. Hey, no, you won't.
Right.
Run through the rain. Get out of there.
Get out of there quick.
Yeah. I don't know. Things that, commonly believed but not true. That's what it is.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I don't know. It comes down to this. Just don't get so caught up in the chaos of everything going around that you're so easily deceived. Man, some of the things like alligators were in the sewers.
Yeah.
Like I thought that was going to be a bigger deal. People flush baby alligators down the drain, and now they grow into these giant monsters in city sewers.
One of the ones that I thought was like fake when I heard it, but ended up being true was the sharks in the Mississippi River.
Yeah.
Like all the way up to Illinois. Bull sharks.
Oh yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
And it was true.
Mm-hmm. I thought that was one that was like, I heard that and I'm like, that's fake.
Do you, like back in the day, early like Nokia track phones and stuff, they said that cell phones would blow up the gas station if you used it while you're pumping gas. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
It didn't happen. Like,
or taking a shower during a thunderstorm.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't know, man. I just say it's weird. Like, like the candy around Halloween time, not that we don't participate in that as a family right now, but like there was always something in the candy.
Yep. You had to check your candy because there's going to be needles and razor blades in
dude.
it.
Lots of things we thought were going to be bigger deals that weren't. Y2K. Remember that?
Huge one.
Like, that was a big one. Dude, if we had AI back in Y2K, people would have lost it. We literally thought the planet was over. Like it was done.
Looking back on it though, I guess it kind of makes sense.
Everybody said at midnight in 2000, planes are going to fall from the sky. The World Bank's going to collapse. Everybody's chaos everywhere. Everything's going crazy. Man, and it just turned out to just be another day, Stuff we all believed growing up that wasn't even real.
Yeah.
It's just weird. It's weird, man. It just, we believed it. We were deceived easily. So don't be deceived. That's the moral of the story. Don't be deceived.
If you meet Gerald, tell him we want to have him on the show. That's the moral of the story.
Yeah. And with that, we have a break. Don't go anywhere. This episode's brought to you by Backbone Coffee.
This is the coffee we actually drink at home, too. It's not just because they're a sponsor of the show. We actually love this product.
And right now, if you go to the website, you can mix and match 3 different bags for $45.
Or you could set up a subscription and cancel it at any time.
And if you're a first-time buyer, use the promo code CastingFaith for 15% off.
Get you some of the coffee we actually drink.
Backbone Coffee.
Fuel the grind.
And we're back. It's interesting, like the things that we believe, and AI's kind of just thrown that into a whole nother gear because it's harder to discern what's real, and you can be fooled so easily. Like nanas are in trouble.
Yeah.
They're going to see something and believe it. Like I get these fake news reports all the time.
Right.
World War III I can't say that, but it just started.
Don't say that.
And then people were like sending it like, this is, hey, this is not real. This is AI. What news channel is this? Like, it's not a real channel. Like, this isn't real. Just be careful out there. You don't be so easily deceived. But AI is throwing a weird wrench in all of the things,
So one of the shout out I said about the guy that talks to his chat GPT is AI, and I did the example of the quicksand one. Husk.irl. That's HUSK.IRL.
Shout out.
Funny Instagram follow. I recommend following him. He's very deadpan in his presentation. Just has funny conversations with Chad. I just showed him Charlie. Did one where he's like, I'm going to say something to you. I want you to tell me, like, translate it to English and tell me what language it was. And he goes, hi, how are you doing? I am doing well. And Chat goes, hi, how are you? I am doing well. And he goes, oh, okay. So what language is that? Oh, that was Portuguese. He goes, no, that was English.
Dude.
He does it again. What language is that? Oh, that was Spanish. No.
Wrong again.
Just funny. Look him up. He's funny.
As smart as artificial intelligence is, it gets a lot wrong.
Yeah.
Like we did a Chuck Norris bit last episode, and it was like, he didn't die. And I'm like, no, he really did.
Do you think Ari was trying to do like an elaborate joke though with them?
No, it was legitimately saying, hey, hold on, wait a minute. This is where misinformation happens. If you're thinking about using this on the podcast, don't, because
it's fake news.
It's fake news. I don't believe it. It's not true. Anyways, he was so convinced like that it didn't happen. Like it happened 20 days ago at this point. Like it definitely happened.
Yeah.
So it's not smart, or it's got like framework in it to be super careful about super topics.
Yeah.
Like super different topics. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Anyways, it's just weird, man.
Told me Gerald wasn't real.
Yeah, dude. It told me.
See, it doesn't know.
What told me the whole story was fake. I'm like, it's on the news. Like, this isn't a fake story. This actually happened. Not that the events were true, but this is a real news story. Like,
right.
What are we saying?
There's some validity to it.
Also, we're a podcast. I'm not a news channel. Like,
I asked it to tell me about Gerald the Dolphin, and it goes, "Oh, do you mean Gerald the giraffe?"
No, we don't.
No, I don't mean Gerald.
We're
the giraffe.
talking about the
dolphin.
king of the dolphins. That's what we're talking about.
How do you get giraffe out of dolphin? Like, I don't.
It's like, please don't bring this topic up. Please don't bring this topic up. They're
Also,
listening. They're listening.
What kind of animal is a giraffe?
What a goofy. Have you seen the clip of the inflatable giraffe and the head just falls off and the real giraffe panics? Oh, I laughed so hard. It's just like never going to be the same.
But that's one of those animals that you're like, God, I have no clue what you were doing here.
Well, like, you don't. What's more believable? A unicorn, like a horse with a horn, or a giant
like horse deer with a 17-foot neck and horns.
Now, what's more believable?
Right.
It's just funny.
With leopard spots.
That's the real animal. You heard it here first. Giraffes aren't real, but unicorns are.
Giraffes aren't real. That's our Patreon name.
Yeah. Giraffes aren't real. Jared's going to love this episode. But speaking and believing stuff, there's another news event that's happened, and by the time this airs, it's going to be old news. But speaking of believing stuff, you still don't believe we went to the moon, do you?
Nope.
But we're going back.
We're going.
So,
allegedly,
we, on April 1st, of all dates, the Artemis 2 launch took place, dude.
Yup.
We finally recovered the technology to go back to the moon. And so here's where we're at. We're not even about the moon, but this is a situation. Like, I don't know, man. Like they sent the Artemis 2. We watched the launch. You saw it go up.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts?
I don't know. Rockets go in the sky all the time. Doesn't mean that they're going to the moon.
So the plan is to go around the moon. Mm-hmm. They're not landing on it. They're going around it.
Right.
But again, hey, people in high places, of all days to do the launch
on April Fool's
Day. Go on April
Day.
Fool's Day. That's what you're doing. Mm-hmm. That's the day you choose. Why that day?
Kind of funny.
People like him aren't going to believe nothing.
It's a good one, NASA. It's a good one. No, I don't think this is in the show notes, but having to do with that, there's been a lot of talk from government officials about disclosure of.
It's not in the show notes, but yeah,
like legitimate people in the government talking about stuff.
I've seen a lot, man.
Crazy stuff if you listen to some of the interviews.
Yeah. Yeah, I heard some guy, I think he's still in the Senate. I don't remember his name. I'm not going to mention it because it will get flagged anyways. But he said, like, you wouldn't be able to sleep at night if you saw what I saw, or if you knew what I knew about this topic.
And apparently they're pressuring the guy that we were just imitating his voice a few minutes ago about fake news, they're pressuring him to disclose. And I find it very interesting that this is all coming out around the time that there's a movie coming out called Disclosure Day.
Yeah, here's what I think. Again, this is not biblical advice. This isn't anything like this. Just two guys talking about real life things that are happening and navigating our faith in everyday life. That's what we do here on the Cast and Faith podcast. We talk about funny things. We talk about serious things. We talk about all kinds of different things.
We're talking about talking Dolphins right now.
Yeah, dude. So. Whatever, man. You're laughing. You're with us. It's a good time.
And not going to the moon.
But, we went to the moon, dude. We're going back. Anyways,
be not deceived.
This is my thing. For sure. Like, here's what I think. I think there's a lot going on in the world right now. Mm-hmm. I think there's a lot of conflict in various areas of the world right now. Mm-hmm, and I think that a lot of power structure takes place in these moments of chaos.
Yeah.
I forget who said it, but they said never let a good pandemic or a good event. I hope that doesn't get us flagged. Never let a event take place. Take it for granted. I mean, get all that you can done during that time. Use it to your advantage to make power plays and moves. It's kind of just the way the world works. But right now, in Ohio alone, we have meteors over Cleveland. Mm-hmm. We had 3 different seasons in 1 week. And while that was going on, there was conflict all throughout the world. There was things being announced, all kinds of different things. And now they're like, release the Dolphins. Yeah. Release Gerald. Tell that story. You know what I mean? Like, the conspiracy brain in me goes like, I don't believe like, I want to believe certain things. I want to believe Bigfoot's real. I want to believe that I have thoughts on the whole disclosure thing that we'll get into when they disclose, if they disclose, whatever. But
it's coming, man.
I think it is. And if it comes and we have to address it, I have genuine biblical thoughts on all of it.
Yeah.
And
here's what I will say, and I've said this before. Regardless of what is disclosed, that does not change my opinion of God, because my God is
absolutely not.
My God is the God of all creation.
100%. And the Bible has an answer for it. Mm-hmm. It does. It just does. But here's my point. If they're going to disclose, why are they doing it now? Why are they doing it now? Why, in the midst of all of the things going on right now, misdirect? Do not be deceived. I believe that in the end times, there's going to be a great deception. Don't be deceived.
Yeah.
That's the point. Like, the whole spine of this episode is that. Pray. Don't be deceived.
Don't communicate with the Dolphins.
Don't communicate with the Dolphins. Leave Gerald alone.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Let Gerald be.
But so back to the moon thing, like, they waited 50 years to do this, They spent
had to get the technology for the
billions of dollars, waited 50 years to get that.
And they're not even going back. They're just
it's still almost
going to the moon. They're going around it.
Yeah.
They're not.
Anyways, it's just interesting stuff going on, but don't be deceived. Like, believe and have your fun beliefs and your thoughts and have fun with it all, like, don't be so serious all the time. But the point is, man, don't, and here's the meaning of the episode. Be careful that you're not deceived. I've said this a million times. In these days that we're living in, you have to pray for discernment.
Yeah.
You have to pray, Lord, don't let me be deceived, because you're going to see things that don't make sense. Mm-hmm. We already do. Like, we talked about going back to the 2000s and the 90s, and we talk about, like, all the things how far the graphics on the Nintendo 64 and the graphics on the PlayStation, how amazing it is. And now it's, like, hardly distinguishable between real life and what we're playing with, you know? And we have programs that can create real footage that isn't real, and it looks it looks better than anything we watched growing up. It's crazy. But we're living in a time where, technology has advanced so much, it's going to be so easy to deceive the masses.
Yeah.
All it takes is just a little bit of misdirection, a little bit of, fake stuff out there. And we're not going to be able to tell the difference sooner than later.
Sounds a little bit like Project Bluebeam. Not to get into things.
I mean,
do your own research.
Like, do your own research, do your own whatever. But, like,
you've never heard of that.
100%. We're going to do Patreon episodes within the next year or two.
Giraffes aren't real.
Yeah, dude. It'll be called Giraffes Aren't Real. And you heard it here first. $5 a month. Anyways, we'll get into deeper things like that. But it's one of those things where, like, I'm telling you, you got to pray for discernment. You got to have a relationship with God to filter all this through, because you're not going to be able to trust your eyes.
Right.
And
you're already seeing that.
Yeah, dude. 2 Timothy 4:3 and 3 through 4, it says, "For a time will come where they will not endure sound doctrine, and they will be turned into fables. We're coming into a time where people aren't going to believe truth anymore because they're deceived. Don't be deceived. That's the prayer. We'll believe anything except for the truth. That's what the word is saying here. You better know what's true in the end times. You better know what's true in this era that we're living in. You got to know the truth, because if you don't, something else will decide your truth. Yeah. You've heard it so many times, like live your life, live your own life, live out your truth. You're going to be told so many times, if you don't know the truth, something will come along to tell you what is true. So you got to discern for yourself, right?
Yeah, absolutely. 100%. I had kind of a conversation about this with David last year around this time, which we're recording on Good Friday. And obviously very important day for all of us that believe that Christ is the Messiah, was the Messiah, came to save us. But he had a hard time grasping the fact that the crowd chose Barabbas. Yeah. And I said, well, buddy, it really matters who you surround yourself with, what you're listening to, what you're allowing to be spoken into your mind, because those people in the crowd knew Barabbas was a murderer. Yeah. And knew Jesus, all he had done was preach. Mm-hmm. But the influences around them were telling them that Jesus was a bad person. Yeah. And they allowed those influences to deceive them.
And the craziest thing with that, and you see this play out we won't get into the whole thing. You see this play out with Pharaoh too. Yeah. God still used it to perform his will. Mm-hmm. Like it was always his will. The cross was always the plan.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, like the deceivers, that spirit of deception is trying so desperately to prevent God's will from happening. And God was like, hey, I accounted for this. You're actually a part of my will right now to deceive these people. That's a part of my will. You didn't do this. I allowed it because it's going to work in my favor anyways. Yeah. It's just incredible. The point is, like, it is important who you surround yourself with. It is important to have discernment. It's important to be with people that are going to lead you the right way and not the wrong way.
It's important to have that discernment. And that's what I was getting at with not so much. We talk about so much at length the importance of surrounding yourself with good people. And the antithesis of that is surrounding yourself with bad people and what it leads to. But I say that to have that discernment because those voices are going to be there regardless. Mm-hmm. So whether you surround yourself with good or bad, there's always going to be that voice of unreason and the voice of reason that's around you. And that's where that discernment comes into play, is being able to say, hey, okay, I hear what you're saying, but I don't see what you're saying. Yeah. You're telling me one thing, but I'm seeing something completely different. Yeah. And you're not going to be converted to that because of that discernment you have.
Yep. It's important. Pray, you guys. Mm-hmm. Pray for your minds. Pray that you're not deceived. That needs to happen in everybody's belief. You know, every believer's life. You got to pray desperately to save your soul. Yeah. You know, God's going to pour out his gift in these last days. God's going to pour out his giftings. You're going to see miracles, signs, and wonders. You're going to see the operation of the gifts of the Spirit. You're going to see all these things, and many people will operate in those things. And you may never even have to pray for that. God will just give those gifts out. Mm-hmm. However, you're going to have to pray desperately to save your own soul. Mm-hmm. You're going to have to pray desperately, Lord, don't let me be deceived. Yeah. And with that, we got an ad. Don't go anywhere.
As somebody who worked in insurance for 8 years, I know that right now could be a very stressful time for many of you. The high winds and crazy weather we've had in Northeast Ohio has left some without roofs and damaged buildings. We wanted to let you know that while you are going through this stressful time, there are still good companies out there who are ready to work alongside you and get you taken care of and make this process that could be very overwhelming as stress-free as possible. We wanted to remind you that Heritage Roofing is available and ready for your call, so that way through this process and getting your home back to how it ought to be, you have somebody on your side working with you and for you. So don't forget Heritage Roofing out of Mogadora, Ohio.
And we're back. David, I got a new game for us.
Yeah.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
This game's called Ohio Man, Florida Man, or Florida Man, Ohio Man. Here's how we play, okay? I'm going to give you multiple rounds, multiple stories, and you're going to have to tell me if this was a Florida man or an Ohio man.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if you get more right, you win. If you get more wrong, I win. And we'll alternate this throughout episodes. But Florida man, Ohio man, which is the correct choice, okay? First one's a little bit of an easy round, okay? We're going to warm up with it, okay? Yep. But is this a Florida man or Ohio man? The headline is, a man was arrested for throwing an alligator through a fast food drive-through window.
Okay, well, the lack of alligators in Ohio.
I don't know. They were putting them down the river. Man. They were putting them in the sewers.
They were putting them in local waterways, actually, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But I'm going to go with Florida man on that one.
You'll be correct. That was a easy up answer for sure. That was a Florida man. Florida man. How crazy though, man. What type of mind do you have to be in?
What type of mind do you have to?
Do you have to throw an alligator? Like what did Wendy's do to you? Throw an alligator through the window, Florida man. Calm down.
Can you imagine being that drive-through worker and there's just an alligator?
Like, what do you do?
A flying reptile coming at you.
Hey, Florida, get it together. Man, that's wild. Anyways, I thought it was also a very funny headline, but true story.
Yeah.
A man decided to throw an alligator at a fast food worker. I think I'd quit. Or there'd be a lawsuit filed for sure. Like I would get some of them McDuckets, you know. Can
you imagine a person getting upset at you because you put onions on their Whopper? And the next person comes through, throws an alligator at you.
Hey, I think I'll go home now. Hey, somebody just threw an alligator at me. I'm going to go home now. Round 2. Are we ready for this?
I'm ready.
Ready for this. Round 2 is this, okay? This is a toss-up. It could be anyone. But a man decided to call 911 because his cat wouldn't stop staring at him at night. He was staring at him aggressively, so he felt like that was an emergency situation, and he called 911. Aggressive cat staring at you? Is this a Florida man or an Ohio man?
I'm going to go with an Ohio man on that one. That sounds like a Buckeye.
It sounds like a Midwesterner, don't it? It is. It is an Ohio man. Imagine, like, again, think about it. This is your job to take 911 emergency calls. And a man calls
your emergency.
Hey, a cat. My cat is just staring at me aggressively. Sir.
My cat is staring at me with intent.
Yeah. Interesting. Like, I don't know, dude. Dolphins kidnapping people. Cats could be the next thing. I don't know. But you're right. Ohio man is the correct answer. So 2 for 2, you're winning so far. I don't like my odds. I'm going to have to make these harder. All right, here we go. Ready? This one's wild. Okay, this could go either way. This is a real story that happened. Is this a Florida man or an Ohio man? The headline is, a man tried to pay McDonald's using fish instead of currency. Florida man or Ohio man? A man decided to use fish as currency to pay for his McDonald's meal.
I'm going to go Florida on that one.
It was Ohio man. What's with the fast? Why are all these altercations happening with fast food?
It's just an easy access point.
Man, so
it's a portal for the crazy to interact.
First you get an alligator thrown at your face. The next order is, hey.
Wonder if it was a tilapia.
I want to pay with this bluegill.
I bet you it was a tilapia.
How much does this bluegie get me? Does it give me
what did you just say?
Does it get the bluegills? How much does it get?
But what did you call it?
A blugie.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
How much does it get me? Does it give me that 10-piece?
I'd like to think that
fair
it's
trade.
Tilapia.
That's just a trade. That's just trade system working.
What if it was a peacock bass? Oh, we're not in Florida. We're in Ohio.
Yeah, it was Ohio. It sounds like Florida, but it was Ohio. So I'm 1. I got 1 on the board. You got 2 points. All right, here's the next round. Ready? Okay, this one gets a little crazy. This could happen anywhere. Florida man, round 4. Florida man or Ohio man? Man breaks into a stranger's house. He cleans it and then leaves without taking anything.
So that sounds like an Ohio thing because it sounds very Midwestern, but I'm going to go with Florida here. That's a Florida man.
You're correct. In Florida, a man breaks into a stranger's house, cleans the whole house, and then he left without taking anything.
Can you imagine being the person that woke up to that?
What a blessing.
I don't know.
I mean, if you're going to break into my house,
it would creep me out, man.
It would freak me out a little. Like, I've been upset that my privacy was don't come in my house. That's a bad idea. Anyways, but it's I mean, if you're going to break in, come clean my house.
Just don't break in my house.
Don't break in. I agree. But that was a Florida man. So 3-1. All right, here we go. Are you ready for this?
I'm ready. You keep turning your computer like I'm cheating.
Mm-hmm. I trust you, but
no, you don't.
I trust you.
Clearly
Round 5, 3-1. I just want to win. All right, here we go. Florida man or Ohio man? Round 5. A man was arrested for riding a lawnmower. I'm going to say that again. A man was arrested for riding a lawnmower under the influence to the grocery store. Does it say Florida man or Ohio man?
That sounds like a Louisiana man. That's Bobby Boucher. My mama said, my mama said foosball's the devil. I'm going to go with Florida man on that one as well.
You are wrong.
Oh, man.
It's the cornfields of Ohio, baby.
Okay.
Ohio. So 2-3?
3-2.
You're still up. Mm-hmm. You're still up. It sounds very Florida.
It does.
It sounds very Southern. But man. Why would you drive? Don't ever drive under the influence. That's the moral of the story.
Just don't go under the influence.
Yeah, exactly. We have a sound mind. But yeah, driving the lawnmower around. I don't think I would go anywhere but my yard with my lawnmower.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Round 6.
For my lawn, to mow it.
Yeah. That's what it's for. It's not for grocery store pickups. Gerald. All right, last round. I don't know what happens if there's a tiebreaker. We might have to go find another one. All right, round 6. Man dressed up as Bigfoot chased people through the park to keep the legend alive. Ohio man, Florida man.
So that one's interesting because obviously, we both like Bigfoot, and Florida has its own Bigfoot called the skunk ape. Mm-hmm. Ohio has its own Bigfoot called the grass man.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Florida on that one. I'm Florida heavy.
Man. You were wrong.
State.
And now it's a tie. It was Ohio, 100%. And all I can think of is Salt Fork.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
So in Ohio, a man dressed up as Bigfoot and chased people through the park. I guarantee you this was Salt Fork. I'll have to look into it. But chased people through the park just to keep the legend alive. This is Ohio. Unapologetically Ohio.
When I was in actually, I think it was when we were in college, I came very close to buying a Bigfoot costume, like a legit one, for that purpose.
Hey, we're not ruling it out.
Just
coming to a YouTube channel near you.
Like, we're just going to go dress up as Bigfoot. And then I got to thinking, and I'm like, there are a lot of Second Amendment people here that would just have no problem with putting Bigfoot on display.
Yeah, they want that trophy.
And
we talked about this with Pete Rogers of Christian Outdoors.
Yeah.
We said, wouldn't it be funny? Or we brought up a story where a guy did this to prank his friends. He was like, that's a bad idea because any hunter worth his salt is going to take that shot. Any hunterman that's going to take that. They're going to take that shot. It's a bad idea. It's a good way to end up, on a Florida man website or Ohio man website. Well, we ended on a tie. So that's great.
Yeah. Fun though. The Florida man stuff, it's been something that's always made me laugh. One of the things that we do whenever we travel down to Florida is we like to type in our birth date and put in Florida man.
Maybe that'll be
what the headline is.
All right, here's the tiebreaker. Whoever has the craziest Florida man birthday.
Okay.
All right.
So I pulled mine up. Florida man prompts evacuation at Taco Bell after bringing grenade he found while fishing.
Say that again.
Florida man prompts evacuation at Taco Bell after bringing grenade he found while fishing. Legit. You can look at it.
Go into it. I got to find mine still.
I mean, it's the headline, man. The guy went fishing, found a grenade while he was fishing, and brought it into Taco Bell. The Taco Bell had to evacuate because it was a live grenade.
Okay, I got a crazy one.
Okay.
I got stuck behind an ad. Florida man climbs atop playground equipment at Clearwater Park. Hey, Clearwater, what's up? Clearwater Park to tell kids where babies come from.
Mine's fun. Yours is inappropriate.
Hey, we're fighting. Don't tell those kids that. Yours is definitely crazy. Yours is definitely crazier.
Can you imagine fishing and finding a live grenade and going, I got to take this to Taco Bell. I need a chalupa to go with this burrito. With this crazy. What? With this grenade?
Oh, man.
Some people say that Taco Bell is like a grenade for your stomach.
Man.
One could say.
Here's what I think. Here's what I really think. Florida man isn't real.
Florida man is clearly real.
Florida man is not real. It's just Ohio people that moved south to escape the winter.
Hey, that's
it's
a legit
them snowbirds,
thing.
dude.
It's not even snowbirds. There's
the crazy people from Ohio moved to Florida for better weather. And
I spend a lot of time in the South. There is a disdain for Ohio in the South, and it's because we dominate the SEC, the Big Ten. They just don't like real football.
Winner's gonna win,
and they're gonna hate. I mean, they're gonna hate the Buckeyes. But no, there is a lot of disdain in the South for people from Ohio that move south. I love it down there.
I wonder what percentage of Florida man stories are just Ohioans that moved to Florida.
Ohio is the heart of it all, man.
Yep. The heartland, baby. Oh, Florida man. Ohio man.
Florida man gets captured by dolphins, communicates with their ruler, and builds a city.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Wild, though. Gerald's still out there.
I like to believe that the dolphin I went fishing with was Gerald. I had an interaction with him, and he decided this man is not worthy to build my city, and I thank him for that.
Yeah.
I thank Gerald for his knowledge of my lack of underwater building capabilities. I think that I would have failed. The infrastructure would have struggled, and I think that it was better just to fish with him that day.
I like to believe this is true. We're just a couple of Ohio men trying to cast faith in everyday life. Moral of the story is don't take things so seriously and pray for discernment. Discernment. Pray for it.
The real moral of the story is don't trust dolphins.
Don't trust dolphins.
That might be the name of the Patreon.
Don't trust dolphins.
Don't trust dolphins. And giraffes aren't real. That's the moral of the story.
Let us know in the comment section.
There's nothing to let you know. Don't trust dolphins and giraffes.
Do you want a Patreon? Do you want a Patreon?
Maybe.
Let us know. Here's something I would like to do. Every month, we're going to pick a random comment from the comment section on YouTube, and we're going to send you something special.
Okay.
But you got to comment. You got to like and comment. And we'll find you. And this sounds wrong. We're going to send you free things, nice things.
We're going to find you.
We're going to find you. We're going to send you things. So blessings be unto thee as you comment in the comment section.
I thought you were going to break out in a Christmas carol there.
Huzzah. Speaking of being grateful, thank you so much, First Form, for these awesome can coolers. These are amazing. These can coolers are sweet. You can put any 16-ounce can in this. We use First Form energy drink. It keeps your can cool all through the crazy weather. It keeps it cool. These are awesome.
I also love that it's got the stars and stripes for America's 255th.
100%. I love
250th birthday celebration this year, the year 2026.
One of my favorite things. Get you some. They're on firstform.com/castingfaith. Every purchase you make there helps our show. We want to be great. We're grateful for First Form and all their support of the show. Even more so, Backbone Coffee.
Yep.
I was looking at this. This would make a good coffee cup too. I'm just saying I'm probably going to use it for both. It's insulated if you open it.
How are you going to drink coffee?
I'm just not going to use the lid.
Why wouldn't you just use a coffee cup?
I don't know. They go missing. They go missing. You never leave a Yeti.
How are you losing coffee cups? Where are you leaving coffee
in the car?
Cups at? So it's not missing. You know where it's at.
Yeah, but it's dirty. I don't like doing dishes, man. And so I'm going to use it for both. Backbone Coffee.
I'm going to use it for its purpose that it's intended for.
You know what? Live a little. That's all I'm saying. Maybe you'll find yourself in a spot where all the dishwasher is full when you need a coffee cup. I'm going to use this nice insulated First Form cup to house my delicious overtime grind coffee.
I mean, you could put a can of like coffee in it, but
dude, RTDs, ready to drink cans, can be sweet. But seriously, I love Backbone Coffee, man. They are such great supporters of the show. We're gonna have Cam, founder of Backbone Coffee, on the show soon. We're excited for that, but we're so grateful. If you need a affordable, delicious coffee, we're not talking about that Folgers.
Nope.
We're not talking about that Swill, that Maxwell House. What are we doing? If you're still drinking that, what are you doing?
Backbone is the best part of waking up.
We're not talking about that Siren, green bag Siren that costs $30 a bag. We're not talking about
probably
that.
Hangs out with Gerald the Dolphin.
Probably all conspiracies. Probably queen of the city. We're talking about Backbone Coffee. Backbone Coffee Company. You can get a delicious bag of coffee at an affordable price, and every purchase you make goes to help the show.
Yes.
And it's solid. It's meant for the working men and women of our country that are doing such a great job living their everyday life. So get you some, dude. It's delicious. My favorite is Overtime Grind. and Graveyard Shift and Rolling Coal and Harvest Moon. And even if you're like had too much caffeine, Kill Switch Coffee is their decaf. Get you a bag of coffee.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they're like 3 for $45 or something right now. And you, dude, go hook us up. Go hook us up. Hook yourself up. Get a backbone. Get you some backbone. Anyways, thank you, Backbone.
Get a backbone and get you some backbone. I like that.
And we're so excited to be the podcast of the Great Lakes Fishing Expo.
I saw some signs, man. I saw some signs for the expo around over in Maple Crest area, over there by the Walmart. Mm-hmm. And got me excited, dude.
Yeah, I'm pumped. We got some good plans. We're going to be at the Great Lakes Fishing Expo, and we're excited to be a part of that. We want you to come out, support the show. This is a year away, so you got plenty of time to make plans. If you are a fisherman, if you're a hunterman, if you just love our podcast, come out and support the show. We'll be there. Well, I don't know. We'll sign a possum hat or something for you. We'll I don't know. We'll give away some stuff.
We'll talk about how fake the moon landing was.
No, dude. Harvest
It's going to get brought up.
Anyways, we're going to be there. You should be there. It's going to be amazing.
We're going to do some cool stuff. I think we're going to try and do a live episode.
Yep, it's going to be fun.
Going to do some interviews and be selling some merch. It'll be a good time.
And if you are a business and you fit this genre, they are currently applying for applications for vendors. So do that.
Yeah.
Be seen by your people.
It's a cool show. A lot of people come through. New location, bigger location this year. It's going to be a lot of fun.
And when there's meteorites crashing over your city or into your home, or the wind is going really crazy and the electric's going out and you got shingles ripped off your roof, or a tree falls on your roof, or there's damage from hail or rain or
Let's
flood.
Just say when disaster strikes in Northeast Ohio, you should call Heritage Roofing.
100%, dude. Such an honest guy.
Yeah.
Puts person first, and that's hard to find, dude. So contact Aaron at Heritage Roofing if your house was destroyed by the last month of weather, and he'll help you out.
Yep.
So
Aaron's a good guy, and you can trust him. And like you said, that is hard to find.
100%.
So give him a call. I believe we have a link on our website.
100%, yeah.
And check him out.
It'll all be in the description too. Oh, dude. First form, Heritage Roofing, Backbone, Great Lakes Fishing Expo, Heritage Roofing, all of these things, even Two Clever Fellas, Christmas lights, never too early to start looking at those. That's all going to be in the description, and it's all on our website, which is also in the description, where you can buy Casting Faith merch.
Yep.
You know what you can buy?
Show.
You can buy your own Casting Faith mug for your Backbone coffee.
There you go, and you wouldn't have to drink out of the First Form can koozie.
I mean, unless you need to. Anyways, we love you guys. We appreciate you. Cast faith in everyday life. Hey, this episode was fun. I'm excited about it. I can't wait to listen to it. We'll see. Seriously, though, if you're still listening, make some comments. If you comment on all 4 of this month's episode, we're sending out some free things.
That's a bold statement, dude.
All 4.
Okay.
Well, I mean, we'll pick one person who comments on all 4. It'll probably be Chase. Anyways, comment, like, subscribe, do the thing. Cast your faith in everyday life. Don't trust dolphins.
Like, comment, and subscribe.